You're staring at your portfolio, watching everything turn sideways, and you feel that pit in your stomach. The market's tanking, recession is knocking hard, and you're asking yourself, can value stocks actually hold up? Can they pull through when everything else falls apart? This isn't about theory or textbook definitions. It's real money, your future, your hard work on the line. The frustration hits like a punch. Why do so many say value wins in a recession? Yet you see nothing but red screens and fading hope. This confusion, this anger, it's normal. It means you care. But here's the brutal truth nobody shouts loud enough. Value stocks don't automatically mean safety or easy gains just because the economy's bleeding. You have to go deeper. Way deeper. First, forget the headlines screaming, value is back, every other week while the world burns. The trick is not just picking any cheap stock tossed aside by the crowd. What makes value work in a recession isn't price alone. It's survival, resilience, and adaptability baked into the business. Look for companies with cash piling up, not just cheap price to earnings ratios. Companies with leadership who don't flinch when the storm hits, who cut costs smartly without killing potential, who focus on real cash flow, not just accounting tricks. That's where the real value lives. If you fall for cheap stocks that bleed cash like a sieve, you're not investing, you're gambling. Next, don't get stuck in old school value traps. Corporate Goliaths with debt stacking like skyscrapers aren't your friends just because their stocks seem cheap. Recessions grind down leverage. They expose weaknesses in ways bull markets never do. So, scan the debt levels not just superficially, but aggressively. Ask yourself, can this company survive a year without any revenue growth? Can it cut down non-essential costs without blowing up operations? Companies like this come out stronger, not weaker, in downturns. That's real security. And here's where most investors lose it. Emotional, messy decisions. You watch prices drop and panic forces you to sell, lock in losses, or chase shiny new recession-proof stories that promise too much, delivering too little. Fight this urge like your life depends on it because it does. Instead, use the chaos to double down on your winners, those solid businesses with sound balance sheets and steady cash flow. Double down before everyone else gets scared again. This isn't just smart, it's how fortunes are made when others bail. Also, don't forget the unseen hidden value in sectors ignored during recessions. When everybody runs away from energy or commodities, those might be the areas holding cheap assets that will surge when the cycle turns. This isn't a casual guess. It's a pattern repeated through every decade. Be ready to lean into industries with real, tangible assets rather than fancy tech with no profits. That's your edge. But none of this works without getting ruthless with your time and attention. Scan every company like you're hunting a wolf in the wild. Dig beyond the quarterly reports. Look at management's moves, listen to earnings calls with a skeptical ear, track cash flow like a hawk. Most people never bother. They let emotional noise cloud judgment and then wonder why they got crushed. Finally, remember that investing through recessions isn't just about survival. It's about positioning for the rebound that always comes. Value stocks can blow past growth when recovery hits, but only if you held the right ones, meaningful ones, companies that didn't just get cheap, companies that earned that price. If you want to beat the pain, the fear, the frustration, stop chasing shortcuts. Start thinking like a guardian for your capital. Protect it like your life depends on it, because one day it will. Prepare strategically, act calmly, and trust in disciplined value, but make it smart value, not any value. This is war, and if you come unprepared, you lose everything. But for those who do the work, who refuse to panic, who dig harder and think sharper, the recession isn't the end. It's the starting gun firing for the next level up. Don't let the chaos break you. Use it. Own it. Win. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to learn more.